Mike, last weekend wasn't the result anyone would have wanted. How's the reaction been in camp this week?
Yeah, the boys have got over their sulking and their being grumpy and disappointment, and really hit the ground running on Monday, because we let ourselves down, we let everyone linked with the club down with the way we started. We really wanted to have a big start to this season, and we didn't do that. We're not going to hide by it, any excuses. We weren't good enough on a day, and fair play to Irish, they turned up and we didn't. So we'll learn from it, and the good thing is now everyone's excited to get out to the Stoop, where we know we'll be massively supported, and we'll be driven on by an amazing crowd as always that's at the Stoop, and we're excited to get out there and put things right. Yeah,
this Saturday's a chance to right a couple of wrongs from last weekend. Gloucester got off to a good start last weekend against Exeter Chiefs with a win on Friday night.
Yeah.
What are their big strengths and something you're going to have to nullify on Saturday?
Yeah, they got off to a really good start. The start that we wanted, that they showed how good they can be this season. They've really bought into the new coach they've got in terms of the Super 15 sort of style, playing quickly, playing with width, keeping hold of the ball. So we need to make sure our defensive effort is on it this week, because it wasn't last week. They were physical as well, so we need to make sure we're even more physical than them. And then for me in the backfield, they like to do quite a lot of offensive kicks, so I'm aware of that, and I need to make sure I'm focused throughout the 80 minutes.
For a player like yourself, I know Saturday will just be business as usual. You'll be focusing on your teammates, ensuring you get the win. But for yourself, Saturday sees you make the most Harlequins appearances in the professional era. You must be really proud of that feat and the weight that carries.
Yeah, it is nice. Shows I must be doing something right, I suppose. But yeah, you just enjoy getting out there and playing rugby, and I'm lucky enough to do that as a professional and at such a great club with loads of history. So I suppose I'm a bit part of that history now. I think it's something that you'll look at the end of your career. I'm not here to collect appearances and things like that. I'm here to do a job for Harlequins, and hopefully people can say that on the whole I have done a good job. But I just keep pushing on and keep working hard so that I can keep getting selected and keep getting more appearances.
Cap 282 on Saturday. What do you remember from match 1 all those years ago?
Not a lot, really.
Is it Doncaster away?
Yeah, Doncaster away. I'm pretty sure it was not a very good day, as in the weather. I think the boys played really well, and I was lucky enough to come on at the end, and I think I nipped in for a try right at the end as well, because all the boys had done all the hard work early on. Yeah, I can barely remember what I did last week, let alone back then. But yeah, it was a typical championship game. I think just physical and not nice weather.
I know you've spoken publicly about, I suppose, your upbringing into rugby not being like the traditional one. You didn't go to rugby school. You were playing Salisbury as well. How proud are you of that? And has that really, since when you started playing when you were young, has that come with you all the way through to how you're playing now?
Yeah, obviously, I am proud of the way that I've managed to reach some of my goals with the route that I've taken. I'm not saying it's a better route than anyone else's or any more special than anyone else's. It's just the way I got here, and that to me is special, and it's made me the way I am, and helped me appreciate the position I'm in, I think. So yeah, it's different to some people, but it's my journey, and that's what makes me the person I am today.
I think it'd be remiss of us not to talk about the 11-12 season. You were a massive part of that, and started the final against Leicester Tigers. What do you remember from that day? One of the greatest days in the club's here,
yeah.
and you were part of it.
Yeah, it was a great day from start to finish. From turning up at the Stoop and walking over with all the guys, knowing that all your hard work comes down to this one 80-minute performance. Walking out of the Stoop Stadium to go to the big one across the road, and you've got a line of people from literally from the first metre of when you come out the Stoop change room to the last metre of the Twickenham. Going into the Twickenham Stadium, that was special. I just remember it being a massively hot day, which made it even more incredibly tough, and just knowing, I think it was just thinking about that final push and and not coming away with any disappointment, any regrets, which I don't think we did. We got an amazing start, probably the best start that this club's ever had when I've been here in a game, and really hit the ground running. We could do that with this weekend, but I think those are the things that really stand out. And then right at the end, just holding on for dear life, because they did really well. They showed what they're about as a club, the way they fought back to get back into the game, and we were holding on. We were on our own line right at the end. I'm not sure we would have won if it had gone into extra time, because the boys were out on their feet, and after a long season in that heat, and they really had the momentum. And I just remember, I think Chris Robshaw getting that turnover and sort of the whistle going, everyone jumping up, and all I could do was sink to my feet. I was absolutely exhausted. I'd taken a bit of a peppering from Alassana to Alangi, been a bit of a nemesis of mine throughout my early career, so took a bit of peppering from him in the day, and yeah, just remember sinking to my feet, thinking thank goodness we've done it. And then the celebrations began at the stoop straight away.
There's always been an affinity, Brownie, with you and the supporters. What would be your message to them ahead of Saturday and ahead of number 282 running out in front of Harlequins?
I think it's just letting them know that every time I have run out of the stoop, especially in the Quins jerseys, every one of them has been a special occasion. I massively appreciate getting the chance every single time to put on the Quins jersey, and hopefully I've done it justice, even if I haven't played well, just played hard at least, to show them what it does mean to me, and their continued support does mean a lot.